From the StreamYard Studios on YouTube, this is Jeopnerdy. And here's your host, John DeMarco.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Jeopardy. Joining me, as usual, is Professor Brainy Specs. Welcome to this week's edition. I'm getting an echo from somewhere. Joining me, as usual, is Professor Brainy Specs. Welcome to this week's edition. I'm getting an echo from somewhere.
And I'm not sure why.
Brainy Specs. Welcome to this week's edition. I'm getting an echo from somewhere.
And I'm not sure why.
Brainy Specs.
Sounds like the Borg.
I'm getting an echo from somewhere.
And I'm not.
I'm getting an echo from somewhere.
Not sure why it's doing that. Shouldn't be doing that.
Sounds like it's gone now.
Yeah, I muted the game board.
Well, sorry about that. Hopefully we get that sorted out in just a minute. Sorry about that. Hopefully we get that. I want to say a quick hello to everyone who's joining us in the chat. Like first was Jay Aldridge with greetings, also to Roberta Pride 5, Thomas Potts. Welcome. Also to Mike Richards. Scrolling on down. Tokyo Trekker is here also as our guest quiz writer. We have Cinnabon Bunny, who's telling us to prepare ourselves. I'm a little bit scared about that. And welcome also to Gorilla's Random Thoughts. I hope we'll get these little audio issues sorted out soon, and we'll get started with our first round. We have our 3 contestants already backstage for round 1, plus a couple of extras. So it's good to see there is plenty of people interested in the game tonight. We can go ahead and bring up in a minute our first 3 contestants. If you don't make it in the first round, of course, you can just hang out in the back because we'll be doing 3 rounds tonight as usual. Is everything all right, Professor?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's doing what it's doing. So I'm going to leave as far as the game board goes and re-enter and see what happens.
Okay.
I apologize for the technical difficulties that we're having. I don't know why it's doing what it's doing, but it is.
Technically, we're still early.
That's true. We are.
Technically, we're still early.
That's true. We. Don't know why it's doing that.
You don't have it going through a OBS guest session like you did last week? Oh, man.
Shouldn't have to do that. Yeah, blame Bird.
I think that's safe assumption.
It looks like everything is set right.
Okay.
But it is not working right.
Rigging is happening in front of us, says Bird.
Yes, of course, of course. Give me just a moment.
Thank you for your patience, everyone, while we get our audio difficulties sorted out. And if I didn't know any better, I'd think Life with Matthew is here somewhere, because when he's around, usually audio problems follow. I guess while we're waiting, I can go ahead and bring up our contestants for round one while we get this sorted out.
Well,
Greetings, Mr. President, and Jay, and Champion 2023.
Hello, everyone.
I'm beginning to suspect my opponent of sabotage, John.
It's an interesting theory. How is everyone doing tonight? Or day, depending on where you are.
I'm not too bad. Frustrated with the bad weather that's coming up. We've got a tropical storm bearing down on us, and it's fine today, but I'm not looking forward to the next few days.
Uh-oh.
I keep
All
forgetting
right.
it's summer down there.
Sorry?
I keep forgetting it's summer down there.
Yeah.
Konai.
It's cold in Louisiana.
この後で食べるから。朝ごはんまで食べてない。
This delay is starting to anger me.
I don't care. I won't eat. Whatever.
Well, I'm sure that a true champion would have patience until the game is going to start. The
That's
proper
arrogant presumption.
Indeed. Just have some carrots and lettuce, bunny, and calm down.
They're animals.
Mhm.
Brad Wolf says the ice and snow for me yesterday. Today was sunshine and around freezing temperatures, so a heat wave by comparison.
Yeah, that's what's happening here. Had a blizzard a few days ago.
Sorry to hear that.
I loved it.
Yeah, okay. No one hurt in the blizzard?
Hmm?
No one hurt in the blizzard?
Nah.
That's good.
That was a very weak blizzard anyway.
Okay.
That was a very weak blizzard anyway. Oh, Borger bag. I can also confirm there are no cloaked warbirds around here sending out temporal waves, so there's no reason for the
Yeah,
and technical.
sure. So you say, huh?
I don't have the authority in the Romulan Senate anymore. The Romulan Senate doesn't exist.
Gorilla wants to trade you, Mr. President. He says he'll take your tropical storm if you take the storm they had last summer that had an F3 and softball-sized hail.
No thanks. No thanks. Thanks for the offer, girl, but I think I'll pass. Especially softball-sized hail. That's pretty bad.
You don't get tornadoes down there, do you?
Yes, we do.
Oh, wow.
They're not super common, but we get about, I don't know, 3 or 4 a year.
Yeah, that's about how much they get here in Japan. But
Yeah.
I'm surprised because they're never strong. And the air is too unstable because of the mountains. They're like slapped in the middle of the country. So there's no level air for like something above an F2.
Okay.
They're more common here in Tokyo and in Osaka, where the land is a little bit flatter.
Yeah.
But there's just, Osaka and Tokyo were all surrounded by mountains, so it's nothing. No tornadoes really just survive.
Yeah. I remember in my hometown, we had like a big hardware store. I had its roof completely blown off from a tornado.
I got it. I got it.
Oh, thank you, Professor.
Sorry about that.
No, you're
But
not.
I think I got it.
I believe that you're sorry, Professor, but I think my opponent might have sabotaged you on purpose.
I think Bird and Cinnabon got together and sabotaged things myself.
You're lucky I can barely hear any of you.
What?
Yeah, you're loud as usual, but everybody else is really quiet. I'm gonna need you to speak up.
What? I can't hear you, Cinnabon.
A true champion would be able to hear us no matter the volume.
It would help if I was saying something.
Oh,
Hear me
oh,
now?
Test,
No.
1, 2, 3. Can you hear me, Bunny? Can you hear me?
No, I cannot hear you, Mr. President.
RIP everyone's headphones.
I think you need to clean out those big ears of yours, Bunny.
I think you need to get your microphone in the same time zone as you.
Mm.
All right, I'm turning up my volume, so if it echoes, you're gonna have to deal with it.
More insulting of the constituents, I see there, Mr. President, huh? Taking the Joe Biden route, I see.
Cinnabon's not a constituent.
Brad Wolf says,
What,
as someone
see?
with hearing issues himself, this exchange is hilarious.
Well, on that note, is everyone ready to get started with round 1?
Sounds good.
Sure.
Silly question.
All right, well, let's play Jeopnerdy.
Wanted posters.
Crap.
First mentions. Real life tech inspired by Trek.
That's cool.
Tokyo's timeline.
Crap.
You haven't seen it yet.
Reused sets.
Oh, this again? Where I got cheated last time?
Yay.
He didn't get cheated.
Sure.
Yeah.
Should probably explain real life tech inspired by Trek, unless John changed it around. You'll get a picture of a somewhat modern or ultra modern device, and you have to say which Star Trek tech it was inspired by.
Indeed.
Do you have reuse sets or something like it in round 2 or just this round?
I am not going to say.
I might bail out of
Spoilers.
this round. I might bail out of this round and come in round 2 because I don't always like hearing behind the scenes information like that.
Oh, come on. Pick up your,
A true president leads and should
pick up
be
your
here in the
skirt
first
and grab your
game.
ball.
Right.
And go.
You know, just because there's TAS or DS9 things that are really difficult for me doesn't mean I'm going to quit just because I have a category I don't like.
No, it's not because
Dude, you're down by like 10 points and you start to quit. So don't
not-
even start with that.
It's not because of the difficulty of the questions. It's because I don't want to hear the behind the scenes information. I'm still not over learning that the Reliant and the Grissom are from the same sets. It just annoys me. It breaks the immersion when I watch the program. So I might bail out of this round, if I may, and come back the next round, and then I don't hear the set information. I know it's weird, but it's just one of those weirdo
Dude,
shitty things in life.
Seriously, who cares? It's not like we're playing for prizes here.
It's nothing to do with the anyway. You guys said you had plenty lined up, so I'm sure someone else can take my place. I'll be back for round 2 or round 3.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye.
See you later. Okay, the next person on our list is Thomas. Welcome, Thomas.
Hi.
Finally, a brave player is on the board.
Definitely not a loser.
And I'm going to have to re-enter the player names. Let's see, we got Jay. Jay's in the second slot.
Yes.
Champion 2023, right? Okay. All right, champion, you are first up.
Real life tech buy for 500. The fuck is that supposed to even be?
You tell us.
Look, okay, the real life tech of a fucking veranda. I don't even know what we're looking at. Is it supposed to be the big thing or the camera?
The whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah, passing on that.
Jay. Thomas.
Where's the balcony?
Let me lose and say a hologram.
Well, I think you're close enough that
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and give that to you. It's supposed to be a reference to the holodeck.
How is that reference to How is that reference to holodeck?
That is
Never
the
mind, I don't
AR
even
set.
get it. Go.
That's the AR set that they're using for Trek now. Instead of a blue screen, they have that AR set. That's the actual AR room.
Wait, modern Trek? You use a modern Trek show? Uh-oh.
Yeah. That's the only modern Trek that you see there. But anyway, it is inspired by the holodeck.
Okay, Jay.
Real life tech 400.
Oh, what?
3D printer.
Me?
What's the Trek tech that inspired this?
What is a replicator?
That's correct.
How is that not a 100-point question?
You'll see what the 100-point question is.
Thomas,
Toilet?
your turn.
Yeah.
Real life Trek for 100.
Oh, for God's sake.
A communicator.
Phrase.
What is a communicator?
You got it.
Tech for 300.
Champion.
Was a what? That's so stupid. What is a view screen?
That's it.
And Jay.
Tokyo's timeline for 500.
1 year after the events in the cage, a conflict with this species was ended by a complicated and legally complex treaty.
Cinnabon.
Yeah, Mike Robinson.
Jay.
I think you muted Jay.
I didn't mute Jay.
I'm trying to think. Pass.
Thomas.
Who are the Shellyak?
That is correct.
That's it.
Well done.
Nicely done. And Thomas, you have the lead and control the board.
Real life Trek 200. What is a pad?
That's correct.
Pad with 2 Ds. Champion.
Reuse sets for 500.
Part of this set was reused as their cargo hold of the Ferengi ship in Enterprise Acquisition.
What? Pass. I don't like Enterprise.
Jay. Jay.
Oh shit! It was that round room.
What was that, Jay?
Pass.
Thomas.
Pass.
Champ.
Was it
Oh,
DS9 airlock.
An Enterprise E corridor.
Jay, you have control.
Tokyo's timeline for 400.
In an alternate 1916, after the assassination of this political revolutionary, the assassin was said to have vanished into thin air.
Who is Stalin?
That is incorrect.
Thomas.
Who is Lenin?
That's it.
Nicely done. And Thomas, it's your turn.
First mentions for 100.
The Warp 10 limit was first mentioned on screen in this award-winning Voyager episode.
What is threshold?
You got it.
Nicely done. Champion, you're up.
I'm just curious of what wanted posters are. So wanted posters for 500.
1 million credits reward. Female Teresian, Delta Quadrant. Known for harvesting DNA from unsuspecting males who transformed into her species. First wife of Tamon.
What?
Who's that describing?
I'm more curious of how she harvested DNA from males.
A champion would know.
This woman is disgusting. She's giving aliens hand jobs.
Jay.
Pass.
Thomas.
Pass.
This is when I thought Jay would have known.
It was Malia.
Who the hell is Tamon?
He was a Teresian who didn't survive his DNA being harvested.
Oh, that helps.
It almost happened to Harry Kim.
Mhm.
First,
Oh, from that awesome episode
yeah.
where Harry Kim was with all those chicks.
Yeah.
mhm.
That's the one.
Gotcha.
Pimpkin.
Nobody watches that episode.
Jay.
First mentions 500.
The complete name, United Federation of Planets, was first mentioned in this episode.
Federation of Planets. Pass.
Thomas.
Pass.
Pass.
Wow.
A Taste of Armageddon.
My favorite TOS episode.
It's a good episode. Not my favorite, but
I
it is
loved
good.
It. Yeah, it is my absolute favorite.
Terry
Thomas. Of course it is.
First
course.
mentions for 200.
After a failed attempt in Season 1, TNG went through painstaking lengths to avoid naming this species' homeworld. The name was first introduced in one of the TOS movies.
Pass.
Bass.
Wow. Jay.
What is Kronos?
Which would be what species?
Klingon?
There you
I think
go.
the timer's up, and he said Kronos, so that was wrong.
They got the homeworld right, so we kind of gave him a little credit. You would have
Oh, so
too.
we're giving people second chances. I see. Noted.
Champion. We would have given you the chance as well, champion.
Sure.
Indeed.
Sure. We use sets for 400.
I'm going to wait until your mic clears up.
Reuse sets for 400.
I can hear you. It's just your mic is going cuckoo.
Well, we're gonna have
Got
to
a
deal
machine
with it.
gun going on there.
All right. Reuse sets for 4.
This major TNG set from Season 2 onward later made its first big screen appearance in a TOS movie.
What? Oh, the mid. What is 10 forward?
That's correct.
That's it.
Nicely done.
That was a confusingly worded question, I'll say.
Which was named after a bar Guinan owned on Earth.
On the
Hush.
street.
Hush.
10
Jay,
forward.
it's your turn.
I'm changing my mic. I'll be back.
First mentions 400.
All right, Jay, you
Son
have 600. You are currently in third place. Thomas is in first place with 2,200. You can bet up to 600.
Can you pass me that gun, please?
I've got a phaser.
I'm afraid I don't have one to pass to you.
Likewise.
Let's just kill myself and hang myself at the same time. 600.
All right. True daily double.
The concept of the Borg originating in the Delta Quadrant was first mentioned on a computer display in this episode.
Oh, son of a. The concept of the Borg.
Often hear from me.
What is the neutral zone?
That is incorrect, I'm afraid.
Conspiracy?
It was in
Oh,
Descent.
I think it was implied that the bug creatures were the Borg.
What is descent? Remind me.
Season 6, season 7.
Yeah, it's the season
Wow.
finale of season 6.
Wow.
Lore and the Borg.
Q comes back for revenge.
You could see that?
I dispute that. I say that it should have been the bug people.
I got to
they
see that
changed it.
episode again, though. But didn't Crusher mention that in dialogue about the Delta Quadrant?
I went back and I looked at the transcript. I couldn't find a mention in dialogue, only the computer display.
Okay, Thomas. Your turn.
Good catch.
First meeting 300.
The idea of galactic quadrants was first introduced in this series' third season.
What is Deep Space Nine?
That is incorrect.
Champion.
The idea of galactic quadrant. I will go with the original. What is the original series?
That is incorrect as well.
What?
Jay.
What is TNG?
Good call.
That's
That's
it.
correct. We first mentioned in the episode The Price.
When they were exploring that wormhole, everybody was trying to buy from the Barzans.
I'm pretty sure they always use the word
Oh,
quadrants
yeah.
in the original series.
They used
they
the
used-
word. Sorry, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. I was just gonna say what you were gonna say, John. Go for it.
They used the term quadrant in the original series, but the idea of the galaxy being split up into these 4 large quadrants originated in The Next Generation.
I don't
Yes.
know. I think you're wrong.
All right, champion. You can make up for it, though. It's your turn.
Let's go with the weird wanted posters for 400.
400,000 credits reward. Male Delta Quadrant native. Last seen in massive ship. Beware of temporal incursions. Approach with caution.
Okay, what? This was an actual wanted poster on the show?
No, it's a description of a character as if somebody had written a wanted poster.
Oh, lame.
So lame. Who is it?
Oh, who is Anorax?
Yeah,
Probably.
That's correct.
And we have a tie for first place. Jay, you're in control.
Tokyo's timeline for 300.
This Starfleet vessel was the first to respond after a massive Romulan attack on a Klingon colony in 2346.
What is the Enterprise C?
Unfortunately, that is not correct.
Thomas.
Pass then.
Champion.
It was the ship that I think was. They said it in that episode with the Civil War. Never mind.
They sure did.
Yes, it was the USS Intrepid, the one who went to rescue Worf after the Khitomer attack.
Thomas, you have control.
2 years after Ranger 3.
Wanted posters for 100.
10,000 credits reward. Genetically engineered human male. Escaped from exile twice. Wanted for starship theft.
Who is Khan?
That's correct.
So I get 10,000 points for that.
I'm afraid
No.
not.
You should go back and see the rewards because we figured out who they were. So I should get 10,000.
I think Conj would have a bigger reward than 10,000 credits.
Now, if you actually go out and capture Khan, then maybe you might have a case.
You have a point there, John. Champion, your turn.
Go with reused sets for 300.
This familiar set was seen as the bridge of the Xindi reptilian warship and the thieves ship in Live Fast and Prosper.
It's a grungy set, so I will pass.
Jay.
This would be so much easier if we had pictures.
What is the Maquis Bridge?
That is incorrect.
Thomas.
Pass.
That was actually the Bridge of the Defiant.
Brad Wolf, I'm not familiar with Cumberbatch as Khan.
There's only one Khan.
Jay, your turn.
I've already shot myself in the head. Wanted posters 300.
100,000 credits reward. Human male suspected of stealing CFI replicators, wanted for eco-terrorism.
What? That's so easy. Definitely not worth 100,000 credits. That should be Khan.
I can't think of his name.
He destroyed a nebula, for God's sake.
Pass.
Thomas.
Who is Michael Ennington?
That's correct.
Frack.
Very good, Thomas. You have the lead and control.
Wanted poster for 200.
50,000 credits reward. Klingon male, suspected of conspiracy related to a massacre. Family known to conspire with Romulans.
Who is Doros?
That's correct.
We're gonna need his first name.
You tell us the first name.
Yeah, nobody knows.
Duras.
His first name is Champion.
I believe it's Joe. Joe Doros.
Son of Biden.
Yeah. What do you think of that bird, Joe?
Yeah, of Bayside.
Champion, it's your turn.
So happy.
So it sets for 200.
This set, seen almost every week for 7 years, was also seen in 2 TNG movies.
I mean, that could be a lot. I mean, that's like several sets, so I'm going to pass.
Well, keep in mind the set was not redressed at all.
Jay.
The trick question.
No, it isn't.
Don't know. Pass.
Only if you think too hard.
Thomas.
Pass.
Turbo lift?
Wow.
The Voyager sick bay.
It was, yeah, they didn't redress it at all. It was the set. All they did was change the doors. That was it.
Somebody's pounding on something.
No, my rabbits are chewing on boxes.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I see.
All right, Jay. It's your turn.
Tokyo's timeline 200.
Jadzia Dax was killed after this major Federation alliance victory during the Dominion War that had taken place earlier in the year.
Oh, I know that one.
What is Mintaka 3?
Wrong.
That is incorrect.
Thomas.
What is the Battle of Chintaka?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, shit.
Champion.
Never mind.
Champion.
I was going to say that, so it's pass.
The key there was earlier in the year referring to Operation Return or the retaking of DS9.
Yeah,
What?
well, it was a little. That was just a little confusing.
Yeah.
Thomas, your turn.
Tokyo's timeline for 100.
Thank you for leaving me the one I wanted.
Fugitives make a temporal incursion into the late 20th century after this event in the 23rd century.
Pass.
Champion.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing it's it has to do with the Zindi thing from see, the question's confusing, so I'm gonna pass.
Jay.
Don't think too hard now.
Pass.
Well, hopefully George and Gracie will forgive you for not knowing the whale probe attack.
Wait, what? Go back to the question. What was the question?
Um,
Hang on.
Never mind.
It was fugitives make a temporal incursion into the late 20th century after the
Oh, because you're
23rd
considering
century.
the crew of the fugitives. I see.
yeah, that's it.
It's a weird question.
Well, I don't recognize them as fugitives, so
Yeah, exactly. They're heroes.
and you know they were all clear except for Kirk. So well,
In the
you know,
in the
most
end,
things.
though,
Not
in the
not
end,
at the start of the film.
they were fugitives at the start.
They were
heroes at the start.
fugitives. They were fugitives. All right, champion, you get the last clue.
Yay.
The last 3 TOS movies each featured a different version of this Enterprise A set.
Well, I mean, that could also be 2 different sets because it could either be engineering or the bridge. I'm going to just say the bridge. What is the bridge?
That's correct, because in Star Trek 4, that's the only set on the Enterprise A that we see.
That's true.
And it could also be the transporter room. So they use like different ones for that stupid room too.
You didn't see that on the
Trans-
Enterprise A and 4.
That's correct. You did not. We only saw the bridge. All right.
Let's see what
And I
she's
think the
called.
hallways were actually different in all the movies too.
Unfortunately, Jay, you were knocked out of the final Jeopnerdy. You
I
did
know.
not have a positive score, so you will not be able to play. Thomas and Champion, let me get you the link to the Cosmo Buzz room.
I
I'll
can't
put that.
do the Cosmo Buzz thing. I'm on my phone now. I'll just tell you my points because you know I'm going to bet it all.
Well, there's a room for Thomas. Can you use the chat in the back?
Maybe. And I think the turbo lift was different in every single show. And
the turbo lift was not seen in Star Trek 4.
Actually, no turbo. Well, no. There was, no turbo lift was seen in Star Trek 4. There was one elevator in the hospital. That was it.
So let's reveal our category for Final Jeopardy.
Future landmarks.
All right. Thomas, do you want to change your bet depending on or based upon the category?
No, I'm not a coward.
Okay.
Reaching its flipper to the sky.
Let's see if we get to zeros today.
And
I didn't make a
Champion, are you-
tiebreaker, so I hope everybody gets some points.
we do have a tiebreaker round.
I thought you said we don't get to do that if we all have 0, though.
If you have 0, no, you don't. But if you both end up at the same score, you would, if it's positive.
So Thomas only bet 2,500? Or wait,
I don't know.
never mind.
Champion, what are you betting? What
All
are you
of it.
betting?
2,100.
All right. Let's reveal our clue.
This city was the alternate site for the Millennium Gate if Portage Creek, Indiana didn't work out.
Contestants, you have 30 seconds. Kapla.
It's a terrible episode. You should block terrible episodes out of my brain.
Do you have an answer, Champion?
I will say somewhere in Florida, but I know that's not right. Because she was going to go to Florida. Because she was going to cut and run. So we'll say Orlando, Florida, at LDG's house. I'm sorry.
All right.
What is Orlando, Florida? At LDG's house.
All right, let's see how you did. Champion, you had 2,100 points. Your response, this is what I put in.
It may come as a shock that the answer is not somewhere in Florida.
Was it
And
in
you-
Bloomington, Illinois?
You bet it all. You went back to 0, unfortunately.
Bloomington, Ohio.
And Thomas, you had 2,600 points. Your response?
Cleveland is great. Well, you were in the right state, but it was actually Canton, Ohio.
And
Awesome.
let's see how much you bet. You bet it all as
Heck
well.
yeah.
Back down
I
to
said
0.
Cleveland sucks, not great. So
And unfortunately, we have no winners.
Awesome.
Which actually doesn't make sense considering that all of Canton, Ohio is built on swampland.
who would put it in Canton?
Apparently, Brandon Braga did when he wrote the episode because he's from the area.
Also, it's nepotism.
Yeah, it's nepotism.
City nepotism.
Yeah, the only have you been to Canton, Professor?
Yes.
Okay, so no matter where you put the Millennium Gate, it would sink because that whole area is just soggy swampland. Like the only
Why
place
did they call it the Millennium Gate? It was not a gate of any kind. It was
it looked like a stupid version of Farpoint Station.
Now, Mr. President, maybe you should have played this game. You might have won.
It's possible. Well, I'd say thanks to everyone who did play in this round. And it looks like we do have 3 contestants waiting for round 2.
And there is no champion for this round.
No
Oh, shit.
winners.
That's a
Thomas
first.
and I both won with par.
Oh, that's true.
So if you like, you're welcome to stay in the backstage. You want to return possibly for round 3. But I guess and now we'll bring up our next 3 contestants.
Okay, good luck with the weird questions, guys.
Thank you for playing.
I can't leave for some reason, so you have to kick me out.
Okay. Bring up our next 3 contestants. We have Berta Prey, we have Mercer, and we have Darren Wagner. Greetings.
Hello,
Hi.
world.
Hello, everybody.
I would have dominated that first game.
Sure, you would have heard.
I would not have. I gotta appreciate the work that goes into this thing.
I mean,
John does.
I would have dominated comparatively because
What?
I wouldn't have bet at all.
What I'm amazed at is how many people passed on blatantly easy questions. The $100 questions were just
Mhm.
they were
The
given.
holodeck one, I never would have gotten because I had no idea what we were looking at.
Well,
Some of the others, $400 on that technology one. That should have been an easy $100 question. It was as easy as the cell phone, but whatever. I'm not going to complain unless I actually get hit with something stupid. Then I'll complain.
Yeah, there was a lot of tech that I could have chosen, but those were just the most common ones that I was looking at. So I figured, why not? They were all easy.
hey, one more time, Professor Brainy Specs. How many Enterprise A sets were there in Star Trek 4?
Just the one. Someone doesn't listen. That's the problem.
I thought that was funny. Sorry.
It was funny. You're right.
Just the look on your face when you said it like the third time. It's like you just kind of sighed, threw your head to the side. All we saw was this. Yeah. All right.
All right, are we playing with buzzers or are we taking turns?
Turns.
Yeah, I think turns are better. Yeah, for us,
Okay.
for us old people.
I
Are we
forgot.
ready to play,
Did you say
gentlemen?
Did you say turns or buzzers?
Turns.
Okay, no problem. It doesn't matter to me. I just didn't hear. I wasn't really listening.
I like Cinnabon.
Keep doing that, Mercer. That's good. That'll help us out a lot.
The ball droid, nobody likes BB-8. I liked him though.
He was
I
the
like
best actor in the
BB-8.
movie. He was the best actor in the
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was
he
what
was.
R2D2 was supposed to look like. That's what George Lucas said he wanted to do, but they couldn't do it back in the 70s.
Interesting.
And BB-8
All
Actually,
right.
my new favorite droid beside R2D2 is the droid from my avatar, which is B2 from Andor. This guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's my favorite. He's awesome.
Bird, did you see what Thomas put in the chat?
I did
Well,
not.
Bird is a member of the Duras family, and he is too cowardly to bet at all.
I make strategic decisions, Thomas. If it's not strategic to bet at all, I won't. You have to basic strategery 101.
All
Alrighty.
right. Are we ready to play, gentlemen?
Resolute says just drop the buzzers as an option.
I'll take that as a yes. Let's play Jeopnerdy. Oh, and we didn't get our animation. Let me go back.
Personals.
Sorry. I forgot I had to turn off the full intro. So let me redo this.
Game reset.
Yeah, the game did reset.
Now, for one of the categories, it's a visual. I'm just going to let you know, guys, that it's not as easy as you think it might be. So, you'll see when we get there.
Would it be easier if I drank more?
Well, these questions are never easy, I don't think.
We're starting with personals. Direct inspirations or sequels. Their Star Trek role. That's the one with the picture. Tokyo's alternate timeline. And reused scenes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bird, you are first up.
Do we get any other background info on these? I guess not. Okay, let's do.
Tokyo?
I'm here.
Do you want to add anything to these categories? What they are?
No, I think we're good to go.
All right, Bird.
Let's try personals for 100.
Human male, very godlike, father of one, widower, loves to play baseball and study Bajoran history.
Who is Captain Cisco?
That's correct.
I was about to say Q until you said it's that last part, basketball. Baseball.
When I went through the questions, I said the Cisco.
Indeed. Of Bajor.
Of Bajor, yes. Mercer, you're up.
I'll take direct inspirations or sequels for 300.
DS9 from TOS Mirror Mirror. Like an episode.
What is I didn't name the first one, which is what's the first episode called? Wasn't Through the Looking Glass. It was what is crossover?
That is correct.
Finally came to me. I was like, my mind kept going Through the Looking Glass, and
which would have worked.
Either one would have been good, but I wanted to.
We would have taken either.
Oh, okay, cool.
Darren, it's your turn.
I'll go with reused scenes for 300, please.
One of two movies in which the approach of a small squadron of Klingon Katinga-class ships can be seen.
What is Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan?
Very good.
The other one being motion picture, yeah.
Yep.
Indeed.
The
Bird.
first half of that movie, Star Trek 2, is all reused footage.
It's fine.
They do use a few things, yes.
Bird.
Let's do personals for 300.
If you like spontaneity, then she's the gal for you. Loves tennis, dogs, and is kind of a bookworm. Known to be a little crazy at times, but that's half the fun.
Pass.
Mercer.
Mm-hmm. Pass.
Darren.
Who is Catherine Janeway?
You got it.
Bingo.
I was the two that were in my mind were either Janeway or Esri, but I just wasn't going to gamble on either of them.
Didn't know Esri to play tennis.
Or love dogs.
Or love dogs, yeah.
Or was crazy.
Yeah, the crazy and the dogs was what tipped me off.
It was cute.
The crazy is what tipped me off. Mercer.
I'll take reuse scenes for 500.
A flyby shot of Kern's bird of prey screaming towards the Klingon sun was a reuse of the same shot from this movie.
Give me a moment here.
He's looking it up.
No, I'm thinking. It's gotta be. What is Generations?
That is incorrect.
Darren.
What is
I didn't
Star
look it
Trek
up.
4: The Voyage Home?
Nicely done.
See, I didn't look it up.
You asked your cat.
I did. It's too wrong. I can ask my cat anything. She's right here.
Darren, you got the lead and control.
Oh, that's it. That's me. Okay. We'll take reused scenes for 400, please.
Other than an explosion, Star Trek VI and Generations shared another visual effects scene. Blink and you might miss the reference.
These are great clues, by the way.
Thank you.
I know that they used the same bird of prey flyby.
Bird.
Pass.
Mercer.
Pass.
I did not know this one myself.
It was the flyby of the Excelsior or the Enterprise B at warp.
The hint was blink and you might miss the reference because it was just a split second that they just reused the scene.
Well, there was the bird of prey flyby as well.
Yeah, that was nice and slow though compared to that.
Yeah,
one.
well, you're right. You're right. It was. That was the kicker that I didn't get. That's what threw me off. All right.
Bird, your turn.
Do personals for 200.
Sophisticated human male loves classical music, reading, and spelunking. Loves to go on artifact digs in his spare time.
Captain Picard.
That's correct.
I think Bird found his category.
Yeah.
So I already dropped. Missed the $300 question.
Oh. Maybe you'll make up for it. However, it's Mercer's turn.
I'll take their Star Trek roll for 400.
Now we're looking for the character that they played.
That's a cartoon, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
I thought it was gonna be a picture of an actor.
Who is Riker?
That is correct.
Yes.
Okay. Weird.
Is
Darren?
that the Gargoyles character?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
I'll go with
Nicely done.
personals. I'll go with personals for 400.
Taking Bird's category.
My people are known to be feisty, but I'm not like the other girls of my race. I'm a romantic at heart, but I took an oath, so if you like fast girls, swipe left. I'm not the one.
Feisty. Pass. I'll pass on that one.
Bird.
I feel like it could be so many.
Well, there's a key phrase in there.
Yeah.
Who is Belana Torres?
That is incorrect.
Mercer.
Pass.
Wow, they missed the key phrase. I took an oath.
Yeah. Took
Well,
an
I-
oath.
She took an oath.
Yes, her oath of celibacy was on file.
Right.
Indeed.
But
Oh,
Belana took an
yeah.
oath.
I'm glad I didn't guess.
Dude,
I wasn't thinking of her.
She did take an
well-
oath of celibacy.
No, not an oath
Well-
of celibacy. She took an oath to the Maquis.
Valana wasn't of one race, though. That's the other kicker there. I forget about it.
That's true. That's true.
I refer to her simply as Persis Combatus's legs.
Well,
All right, Bird. You can redeem yourself
personals
here.
for 500.
I'm a collector of many
What's
things.
his
If you become my woman, I promise to show you treasures from all over the galaxy. I'm a man to die for.
I mean, I'm assuming you mean the guy from that episode, but who's to say? So pass.
Mercer.
Who is Kivas Fajo?
That's correct.
That's it. And Bunny is angry in the chat.
Of course he is.
Wait, so now he's saying it was easy? Yep.
Yeah, easy. Come on. Angry faces.
I'm gonna go with their Star Trek roll for 300. Who is William Shatner?
Character.
And that's Captain Kirk. Who's Captain Kirk?
That's correct.
I knew you were going to get this category easy there, Mercer.
Thanks.
Darren.
I'll take their Star Trek roll for 500.
I don't know. I forgot.
Pass.
Bird. Mercer.
I know who does his voice, but I can't remember what he played, so I'm gonna pass.
General Kavag.
That's
Kavag,
pretty
was he the
obscure.
one? Was he the one in charge of the bird of prey that Picard and Data used to get?
No.
There's
No.
Enterprise.
Well, that was Stephen Root. That was Stephen Root that played that dude. The guy I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Darren, it was a 500 category, so or clue, right?
Yeah. No, I'm not disputing. These are great questions. I'm not. I have no complaints just because I don't get them.
Bird, you're in control.
Do direct inspirations or sequels for 400.
Enterprise from Voyager Friendship 1.
What is Shuttle Pod 1?
That is incorrect.
Mercer.
Pass.
Darren.
Passing on that one as well.
The answer we're looking for was Terra Nova.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Not a Voyager guy. Sorry.
Well, you don't know what you're missing. Mercer.
I should watch it. You're right.
I'll take Tokyo's alternate timeline for 400.
Okay, Mercer, you have the lead at 2,000 points. Darren has 1,400. Bird has minus 200.
I'll just do 200.
Only 200.
Only 200.
All right.
After a temporal incursion resulting from a transporter accident, Romulan signals were spotted around this star system.
What are you asking here? I can't even read this. Oh.
Name of the star system is what we're looking for.
What is the Armagosa star?
I'm afraid not. That was actually Alpha Centauri. It was from the episode Past Tense.
Really?
Darren.
That's mentioned Romulans?
Yep.
Yes.
The timeline had been changed.
The only
I'll
subspace
take-
signal we're picking up is from Alpha Centauri, and that's Romulan
Mm,
from O'Brien.
Okay, I forgot about that.
gotcha. I'll take direct inspirations or sequels for 500.
Voyager False Prophets from this TNG episode.
What is the price?
That is correct.
Very good. I knew that one.
And you've taken the lead, Darren.
Boom.
Yay.
Bird, your turn.
Let's do direct inspirations or sequels for 200.
TNG from TOS, The Naked Time.
What is the Naked Now?
There you go.
And you're back into the positive territory, Bird. Mercer, your turn.
Okay, I will do reused scenes for 200.
Star Trek 6 and Generations both shared this now iconic explosion.
Well, it's the what is the explosion of a Klingon bird of prey where the nose kind of blows up kind of separately and then the rest of the ship kind of blows up and they shatter when they blow up? Is that what you're looking for?
I think you got it.
I wonder if they blew up.
Thanks.
Nicely done. Darren.
Direct inspirations or sequels for 100, please.
DS9 from TOS, The Trouble with Tribbles.
What is Trials and Tribulations?
That's correct.
Bingo.
Hey, Darren, who threw the first punch?
I want to know who threw the first punch.
I don't know, sir.
Still so
I
fun.
don't know, sir.
It's
All right, you're all confined to quarters until I get more information. Dismissed.
With O'Brien saying that? I don't know.
You just-
Bird.
Let's do their Star Trek Roll for 100.
That's a 100 question, definitely.
Yeah. Who is B4?
Yep.
We'll
That is
take that.
acceptable. Yes.
It's like any one of 10,000 rolls.
Mercer, your turn.
I'll take timelines for 500.
Timelines for 5.
In an alternate timeline, he holds the Lucasian chair at Cambridge University in 2395.
Your data.
That is correct.
Yay!
You'd be the one.
WTF is not the correct answer, though. But still, that was funny.
How does that become a $500 question?
You know, it would have been funnier if it was an Orville question.
Maybe.
Technically, I
Darren.
could put Orville in there. Alternate time.
Alrighty. I'll take their Star Trek roll for 200. Who is Captain Edwin Jellicoe?
That's correct.
And
That's
he's kick ass. He kicks ass.
Dick Jones.
Bird.
Cohagen, Mr. Cohagen.
Yes,
The cops.
Let's do an alternate timeline for 300, which I'm sure is going to be harder than the $500 question.
Dick, you're fired.
This Klingon went back in time to alter the past so a Starfleet officer wouldn't die in his arms.
Come on, Bird. This is a Klingon.
Is it a Klingon? Because he's not really 100% Klingon.
Who is he?
Alexander.
That's correct. Well, he is mostly Klingon.
Yeah. Well, now
He's
they're
1/4
close to
human.
Klingon.
It's 1/4 human. Yeah.
Do I
Oh, he has a
take
name
Kim
now.
as the voice
Tar?
word?
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Well, Kimtar is the identity he assumed when he
Oh,
traveled back.
that's
in time.
right. That's
Yep.
right. I forgot about
Yep.
that. Yeah.
Mercer, you have a slim lead and control.
I'll take 200.
This Federation starship was stuck in a loop for 90 years. It's unclear whether or not the captain visited his favorite Boston pub before the mission.
What was the name of that ship? Oh, it was damn, what was the name of that ship? Hold on. Dude, it's like the kind of thing I could draw up in my head just like on the spur of the moment. Fuck. What is it, Yorktown?
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
Darren.
What is the USS Bozeman?
That's it.
That's it.
Bozeman.
It was only said 600 times from
I know, but what was throwing me off is that I knew it, and I just couldn't. I'm too out of it to go.
Alrighty.
Because they even say he was even in First Contact doing a voice cameo. Did you know that?
Yeah, that was Kelsey Grammer.
Yeah, I believe you told us that.
Yeah,
What, a
I
week
totally
ago?
forgot that what ship it was. I told you that like a week ago.
Did you guys know that the only set from the Enterprise A we saw in Star Trek 4 was the bridge?
No, I didn't know that, Darren.
New
Thanks for
information to
telling
me.
us this. We need you around here to tell us these things.
Alrighty, I have been staying the F away from Tokyo's alternate timeline, and I'm not going to stop now. So reused scenes for 100, please.
This reused scene could first be seen in TMP, initially set to the classic score of Goldsmith and then to Horner.
Pass.
Bird.
No idea.
What?
Mercer.
I'm going to say, what is the Enterprise leaving dry dock?
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah, you got it.
What's it reused from?
It was used in TMP, and they used the same shots in Wrath of Khan, and the Enterprise was leaving.
Wait,
That is
but
true. Yeah.
The exact same shots.
And
Eric,
I
Horner
don't
did do the
understand.
music.
It's
Yeah.
not reused in the motion picture. If the
It's
first time it was
reused.
used
It's
is in the
reused
motion
in
picture.
Star Trek 2.
Yeah.
There's this movie that came out in 1982 called Star Trek II. It's subtitled The Wrath of Khan.
Yeah. The thing.
Eric?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell your
I
mom.
gotcha.
There's vessels of a
Tell your
space
mom
shuttle.
that's very nice of her. All right, Bird, you get the final clue.
This Federation starship was lost, with all hands save one, after a star imploded from a trilithium weapon attack.
What? What is the Enterprise?
That's correct.
What is that?
Yeah, he did escape in the Nexus in that timeline. You're right. I was gonna say, didn't he die, dude? Nope. He didn't. Nice catch.
All right.
Every time I hear that line, save one, I keep thinking of that episode where Picard had his log and he was reading it from the future, and he's like, "I have all the Enterprise was destroyed with all hands except one, me." And they're looking at the footage, and it's like all blurry. Remember that episode, the Times Squared?
Times Squared, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I kept going to in my head. That was an amazing episode, by the way.
All right. All three players get to play final Jeopnerdy this time.
Someone's getting swatted.
What's that?
Says someone was getting swatted. I heard sirens in the back somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I heard the sirens as well. I think they may be after Bird.
Oh,
Anyway,
down on the ground.
Let's reveal our category.
Notable years in Trek.
And let's run down the scores quickly. Darren has 3,200 points in the lead. Mercer's just behind at 3,100 points. And Bird of Prey 5 has 1,200 points. I've put the Cosmo Buzz link in the private chat. If you could join, please.
Yeah.
I do see Darren and Bird. And if you'll go ahead and enter how much you would like to bet on this final Jeopnerdy clue.
Hit buzz then when I put in that figure.
You don't have to buzz it. No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. All right.
All right. And Bird, you're changing.
Do you see me in there?
I do see you in there, Mercer. I see all three of you. All right. Let me go ahead and enter your bet amounts if you're happy with them.
Yeah.
All right. Let's reveal our clue.
This year was the year of time travel, with episodes Future's End, Flashback, Trials and Tribulations, and the film First Contact premiering.
Contestants, you have 30 seconds. Kapla! All right, let me enter your responses. And let's see how y'all did. Bird, you had 1,200 points. Your response was
1998. Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
Son of a
I'm
bitch.
sorry, Bird. And how much did you bet, Bird? Almost all of it. You're
No,
down to
no,
1
it was
point.
$11.99.
No, Bird.
No.
We're not playing with dollars here. All right, Bird, you have 1 point. Mercer, you had 3,100 points, only 100 points behind the leader. Your response?
It is 1996. Very good. That is correct.
And let's see how much you bet. Just 1 point. Give me 3,101 points.
There's a theme going on here.
There is, yes. Darren, you were in the lead at 3,200 points. Your response?
I also got 1996. Very nice.
And how much
job,
did you
Darren.
bet? Just 200, but that's enough. You are the champion, Darren, at 3,400 points. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yay
Good job,
me.
Darren. Good
Nicely
job,
done, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Tokyo. Tokyo,
Congratulations.
good job. If
Well
if
earned,
you were
and a
here,
good game
Tokyo,
all.
If you were here, Tokyo, I'd give you some Thin Mints, but you're pretty far away, so just imagine you're eating Thin Mints.
Oh, I've got some Thin Mints in the kitchen.
Yeah, they're good.
I just
man.
opened
They're
them.
really-
I just opened them tonight.
Oh, they're really good, man. I just got some from some Girl Scouts, and they're so good.
They are.
Nice. I'm glad you guys had fun in this one.
So can I, if
Nicely
I still-
done.
Can I still stay backstage and watch the third round from here?
Sure.
Yeah, you should be able to.
Okay. Thank you.
Also, going to ask you, Darren, if you want, you can come back for the third round to defend your championship.
Okay. All right. I'll just be in the lower part, wherever you call it here.
Well,
Right.
no, you'd play in the next round.
Oh, I play in the next round. Okay. Okay. Not a problem.
Yeah,
Not a problem.
there's only one more round.
Oh,
Thanks,
right.
thanks,
Gotcha.
thanks for letting me
Gotcha.
play. I appreciate
Oh,
it.
Appreciate it,
appreciate you playing, Mercer. Hope you had fun.
Yeah, I've had a tough couple weeks, so this is a good break. I wasn't here last week.
Excellent.
Is this today Sunday or Saturday? I don't even know what day it is.
It's
But,
Saturday.
It's Sunday
Yeah,
here.
last week I wasn't here, I don't think. Last week I went to a hockey game. Well, my car died.
Oh, no.
Oh,
That's not good.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah,
Thanks.
yeah, the car is kaput.
But either way, we're glad you were here.
Thanks.
Yep.
Indeed.
I barely made it. I don't know how I made it over. It was a pain in the ass. The car is still dead.
Resolute said that was a trick question. I'm not sure how that was a trick question, but
Well, we'll go ahead and put you backstage, Mercer, and then we'll bring up our other contestants for round 3.
Okay, see ya.
Welcome back, Jay, and we have Quizmaster Champion. Wonder what that is.
That's right.
I don't know.
Be ready, Resolute. You might have to take over. My phone is literally blazing hot right now.
Oh,
I
dear.
think
Did
I don't
Mr.
know
President
if it
leave?
was
He's not backstage, I guess. So I guess
Angry about these weird questions.
I think Champion was trying to keep me from coming on the third round. It took me 9 tries to get back on.
I think Quizmaster Champion might have vanquished our illustrious Commander in Chief.
we have some feedback or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, some
somebody's
chewing. Yeah.
I was trying to cool off my phone. Excuse me. I have an ice pack on it right now.
Oh.
Wow.
okay.
Wow.
It sounds like
Bullshit.
somebody's
You're
munching.
sabotaging my technology, so it's just so I won't win.
Sounds like munching to me, but that's
Hey, Cinnabon, do you know there's only one set, the Enterprise A in Star Trek 4?
Was Star Trek 4
Voyage
in the
home.
question? Was Star Trek 4 in the question?
Yes, it was, in
the
fact.
the last 3 TOS movies.
Well, see, I don't listen to you, so that's why.
Yeah, exactly. You don't listen.
And, well, yeah.
That was an easy round.
Well, the round
Well,
you're not
bef-
playing is always the easy round.
This is true.
That was an easy round. And what is with those easy 500-point questions, and then like the 300-point questions are ridiculously hard?
Wait till you see
Well,
this one.
before Bunny's phone blows up, we
About to
should probably
melt.
play the
Actually,
game.
it's getting better now. So, all right.
All right. Well,
The ice
if you're
pack is
ready,
working.
we'll play Jeopnerdy.
See, you already screwed me by putting me at the bottom. That's BS. You always have me at the bottom. I'm annoyed already.
Real champions win from wherever they are.
Exactly. The first category is for sale.
Crap.
First seen in the animated series.
Crap.
Like anyone watches that.
Klingon house or warrior by forehead.
Crap.
Wow.
Tokyo's mirror timeline.
Crap.
There it is.
And we have reused actors.
Crap.
I think Jay just took a crap all over the game.
I think you need to explain the for sale one.
Excuse me while I go change drawers.
You'll get an advertisement, and then you'll have to guess what's for sale.
One of those weird categories, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Darren,
Lord, how
as
mercy.
returning champion, you go first.
I will take reused actors for 300.
Anorax and the Federation president.
Oh man, that's easy.
We have to name the actor. Okay. Pass.
Jay.
Pass.
Who is
Quizmaster.
Kurtwood Smith?
That's correct.
Nicely done, champion.
Heck yeah.
Very good. Very good.
That's the only actor I know.
Tokyo's mirror timeline for 500.
The list of Mirror Universe crossover appearances includes this Voyager character.
Well, that's easy too.
Who is Tuvok?
That's correct.
There you go.
Ooh.
Nicely done. Quizmaster.
We'll go with. I need to see what this for sale one is. So 500.
Parts only, mostly defective, limited memory capacity. One of the first in a series that was later perfected.
Dang it. My first instinct is to say Troy.
Later perfected?
Yeah, that's why it's wrong.
She's still broken.
I will pass.
Darren.
Who is B4?
That's correct.
When was he perfected? He was always just.
The series was later perfected, is what we mean.
With
Oh,
Comprehension is key. Learn to read.
I don't do that reading
I'm
thing.
glad I didn't get
We
that. I
noticed.
thought it was the EMH.
All right.
Parts only.
Darren.
We'll go with for sale for 400.
Like new Bird of Prey, as is, plasma coils need replacing.
Oh, it is a D12 Bird of Prey. It was retired from service because of defective plasma coils.
Plasma coil.
What is?
That's correct. That's correct.
Nicely done. Jay,
Thanks.
it's your turn.
Tokyo's mirror timeline for 400.
A bold maneuver ordered by Cisco is given this name by Smiley.
Given this name by Smoke.
Tee hee hee. You should pass.
What is pass?
Quizmaster.
What is pattern suicide?
That's the one.
Crap.
And Quizmaster, it's your turn.
Let's see. I need to figure out this other weird one. So Klingon forehead things for 500.
Yeah.
Name
the Klingon or his house.
Picture that I read. It's racist, I know.
Dang. Wow. Yeah, I didn't. I don't have a thing for ridges, so I'm gonna have to pass on this one.
Darren.
Who is Kang?
I'm afraid not.
Okay.
Jay.
Who is Core?
That's correct.
It was the
Right
eyebrows,
Aaron.
wasn't it?
Right, Aaron. Right era, Darren. Wrong Klingon.
Yeah. Yep.
And Jay, you took the lead, but it is Darren's turn.
Alrighty. For sale for 300, please.
Like new, rustic, no engine needed. If you like roughing it, this is for you. Installed new transceiver just in case.
Oh, that one's easy.
What is the Bajoran Solar Sailor?
That's it.
Dang it. Should have passed.
I ate
Nicely
rabbit the
done.
other night, by the way.
It was probably gamey, and you're gonna end up with protein deficiency poisoning.
It's
Oh
fine.
my.
It's fine.
All right, Jay. You have control of the board.
First scene in whatever that is, 500.
And the animated series,
Yeah.
500.
The idea that you could do this on a starship, seen on Enterprise, first appeared in TAS in One of Our Planets is Missing.
Do this. Starship. Seen on Star Trek Enterprise?
Right.
Yeah.
First appeared.
Oh my. Someone's tired.
I have no idea.
Quizmaster.
Yeah, I don't watch either of those shows, so I'll pass.
Darren.
What is float?
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Zero G sex.
Quizmaster. Forget it.
It was entering a warp nacelle.
Oh yeah, that's euphemism for zero G sex.
Turning to warp cell.
Quizmaster, your turn.
Let's see. And we'll go with for sale for 200.
Top of the line, 42 decks, warp 9 plus. Separates with ease. Nicknamed Brahms Beauty.
What is the Enterprise D?
Take it.
The
Very
big
good.
D.
Yep.
Or a Galaxy class starship.
No, they're just all the big D's.
What D? D's. Yeah.
D's nacelles.
D's is yeah.
Bitches.
Moving on. Darren, it's your turn.
All right. I guess I'm deranged. I'll go with the Klingon House Warrior by Forehead for 400.
Oh yeah.
Who is Galron?
Yes. Glory to you and your response.
And Darren has taken the lead. Jay, got a good game going here. Jay, it's your turn.
Klingon forehead for 300. Who is Martok?
That's correct.
Very good.
Little smooth ridges.
Ooh, Drex too. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Quizmaster.
You know, damn it, this better be Who is Worf. So we'll go with Klingon Ridges for 100. Who is Worf?
Indeed.
I think he got it wrong. No, I'm kidding.
That was Alexander. Well, it's Klingon, I guess.
Damn it. Bullshit.
It was Kimtar, actually.
Darren.
Oh, yeah, me.
Yeah,
let's see.
you.
Oh, we'll go with the Klingon forehead for 200. Yeah.
That's a turtle.
Don't think too hard.
Pass.
It's only 200.
Pass.
Pass. Yeah. I'm gonna
Jay.
pass on that one.
Who is Duros?
You got it.
There we are.
Now, Tokyo, I want to know what you were on when you came up with that category.
He looks like he has nostrils on his forehead.
I don't know what happened there. I originally had something else that John did not really approve of, so I made something a little bit lighter.
It's actually not a bad category.
His original category was alien genitalia.
Those Japanese mushrooms are getting to you.
Yeah, probably.
Something.
I thought it was a pretty good category myself. I was challenged by
Yeah.
it.
Jay, you've got control and the lead. Jay?
Time to think. Tokyo's mirror timeline for 200.
This well-known religious leader in our universe is actually a thief in the mirror universe. Kira is shook to find this out.
Oh, you should pass on this one.
Who is how do you pronounce his name? Who is Burrell?
Close enough.
Brian.
Oh.
You got it.
She only gets half points. All right, we're gonna go with let's see. Timeline for 300.
The crew of the ISS Enterprise are ordered to destroy this civilization because they refuse to give up their dilithium to the Empire.
Oh my God. Who are the Halcyons?
I think it's close enough that I'll give it to you.
The Halkins.
Halkins.
We will die to protect what is ours.
Still got a close game going and a daily double still out there. Darren, it's your turn.
Okay. Reused actors for 500, please.
Oh, shit.
Devore and an Enterprise B officer.
Pass.
Jay.
Pass.
Quizmaster.
Who the crap was Devore?
Champion would know.
I don't know.
I was Tim Russ.
He had a name in that movie?
In Starship Mine. He was one of the people who was trying to steal stuff from the Enterprise.
Right.
Oh.
Devore was.
The Bury and Sweep
True.
episode.
Yep.
All right, Jay. You got the lead and control.
Yeah, means nothing. Go with the easy one. Tokyo timeline for 100.
After the first documented crossover in the 23rd century, he led a revolution that left the Empire open to domination by the Alliance.
You should pass.
It was Spock.
Dang it.
That's right.
For a second, I didn't think you were going to get it.
Me either.
There's a reason why it was
Thought it
$100
was
question.
I thought it was a trick question.
Quizmaster.
Keyword documented.
We'll go with for sale for 100.
15 decks, warp 9.975, designed to land on planets. Apparently comes with an experimental shuttle replicator.
Wait, what?
It's not that hard. It's only $100. You got this.
Well, I mean, the only ship would be Voyager, but I don't remember them having an experimental shuttle replicator.
That part's a little bit of a joke.
Oh, what is Voyager?
That's right.
I was going to say that they've only said that in Prodigy,
Intrepid
not in
class.
Voyager. Well, you're going for.
They went through
classes, I
so
keep
many
forgetting.
shuttles. Come on, think about it.
Well,
And
true.
torpedoes.
That too.
They had an experimental torpedo replicator.
True.
But they had 7 and 9 for that. I still give credit to 7 and 9 for the unlimited amount of torpedoes.
All right, Darren, your turn.
Reused actors for 400, please.
1,700.
All right. You have 1,700. You're 1,200 behind the leader.
Oh, let's go with 1,200 then. Make it exciting.
Right. For 1,200.
Ooh.
Amanda and Maress.
Who is Diana Muldaur?
I'm afraid not.
Okay.
Yeah, Majel Bear provided the voices for both of those characters in the animated series.
Oh, that's why I didn't get it. Yeah. Okay. I couldn't remember.
Jay, your turn.
First scene in TAS. Ooh, 400.
Members of Maress's species made their live-action debut in this film.
I may pronounce this wrong.
We
What
named
is-
the film, by the way.
Huh?
You're going
The
to name
film.
the film.
I'll name the film.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home?
That is correct.
Nicely done.
Wasn't they Cretacean or something?
Cation.
Cation.
Cation. I always get that species name wrong.
Or Cadians.
Quizmaster.
kitty.
Yep.
Let's go with Jeffrey Combs for 100.
It was not
I'm guessing you want reused actors.
Yeah, either that or Von Armstrong. One of those two.
Well, let's find out.
Nick Locarno and Tom Paris.
Oh man. Bullshit. Robert Duncan McNeil.
That's right.
Darren.
Reused actors for 200, please.
Jeffrey Combs.
Talek Ramor and Korath.
Pass.
Jay.
Telek Ramor
Mm-hmm.
and Karath. I don't know. Pass.
Pass.
Quizmaster.
You just said it, dude.
That would be Von Armstrong.
Who was? I didn't
Who
recognize
said
the
it?
names. so-
I didn't either.
Telecromor was the Romulan from Eye of the Needle and Voyager, and Karoth
Oh.
was the Klingon that Admiral Janeway got the time deflector from in Endgame.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make it too easy, otherwise it would have been a $100 question. I would have said Admiral Forrest.
Right.
Bingo.
Right.
knowing Tokyo, the first question in this last category is going to be the toughest.
I think you just make it that way.
Yeah.
One's got to be the holodeck.
Let's go one.
This TAS character was the first to be depicted in live action. The character's race was changed for strange new continuity headaches.
TS character was the first to be detected in live action. Character's race was changed for
Oh, I know this one.
what? That's NCA?
He was actually
Gold
Strange
Pack.
New Worlds. Strange
considered-
New Worlds.
Yes.
Or continuity headaches.
First character from the animated series to be canonized.
Quizmaster.
Who's Robert April?
I don't know.
That's correct.
Oh, frack.
And Quizmaster, you have control.
Come on, holodeck for 300.
300?
This tidbit about Kirk was first mentioned in the episode Bem, but wasn't spoken of in live action until Star Trek VI.
What is Tiberius?
That's correct. That's the middle name.
Very good.
Mm.
All right, Darren, you get the last clue.
Okay.
An early version of this well-known TNG tech was first seen in the Practical Joker.
Holodeck.
Yeah. I don't. You know.
He
I don't know.
just told
I didn't watch the original series. Well, I'm like
He
I'm gonna.
just told you.
I'm like I'm gonna go with him. It's fine.
Holodeck.
Yeah.
Say it.
Holodeck.
Say it.
So you're going with holodeck as your answer?
What is holodeck?
That would be the correct answer.
Told you.
Yay.
Told you. He told you. He didn't
knew that
have
had to
nothing
be
to
in
lose
there.
to tell you the answer.
Okay, I put the link to the Cosmo Buzz room. Let's go to final
3000.
Jeopnerdy. And our category is
Temporal incursions.
Shit.
run down the scores here for everyone. Jay, you have 3,700 and the lead. Quizmaster has 3,000 points, and Darren, you have 900 points.
Hey, if you put the never mind, you put the cosmic thing in the back room already.
I did.
All right, I'm gonna sign in with my computer so I can go back there. Wait. Sorry, I can't do this because it's going to cause feedback. So sorry.
Sorry. Darren, if you want to
Yes.
enter the.
Oh.
Okay,
gotta
sorry.
hit the button. Oh.
I don't see. I don't see you in the room.
Oh. You know what? Hold on. I used the wrong link. Here we go.
There we go. I see you.
Can you put it back there again because the chat erased because I logged off?
Yeah.
Okay, I put it in the back again.
Brad, my type of incursions.
I see me in the Cosmo Buzz room. All right. And Jay, if you want to go ahead and enter your amount in the back, please.
We just lost Jay, it looks like.
Uh-oh.
Well, I win by default then, I guess.
That buzzer room is just screwing with everyone.
Well, Jay doesn't use it. He can't use it.
Jay automatically has to bet 3,700.
I'm here. I'm here.
Jay, if
I'm
you
here.
go ahead and put in how much you want to bet in the back.
You see me?
We can hear you.
Right.
Okay.
I can see you, Jay. Can you see me?
Tokyo.
Instead of
3,700.
hitting the arrow, I accidentally, for some reason, went offline.
I'll pick
Oh.
3,700.
Ain't that stupid?
Let's reveal our clue.
I'm sort of horribly crazy, but not stupid.
When Daniel sent Archer and T'Pol back to Detroit, T'Pol says that her map is from this year.
Aw, man.
30 seconds. Contestants, you have 30 seconds. Kapla.
Bullshit.
Jay, remember to go ahead and type your answer, but
Yeah.
don't hit enter until I
Already
tell
have.
you.
Guess what? I just watched this episode about 30 minutes before I came on the game.
That was very fortuitous.
Wait.
Quit screwing around.
Working on it. My keyboard's not working. It's too sticky. I've been to Pornhub too much lately.
Walked into his own joke. Cool.
There we go.
Jay, if you want to go ahead and enter your response,
Let's
please.
see if I go offline this time. All right, there we go.
What? I'm going to change my answer quick.
No.
That worked that way.
Okay, let's see how we did.
Next time I should just wait until Jay puts his answer in.
Darren. No, I wouldn't accept it.
Oh,
then.
so you're
Darren,
saying that I'm the champion. Okay.
you had 900 points, Darren. Your response.
2018.
No.
Unfortunately, that is incorrect.
And how much did you bet? All of it.
Heck yeah.
Taking it back down to 0.
That's crazy.
That's courage.
Quizmaster, you had 3,000 points.
Crazy.
Indeed.
You didn't say what I actually wagered. I noticed, but okay. My original.
Well, I couldn't enter that, Darren.
I understand. My original
if-
wager was Quizmaster's virginity, and then in parentheses I put 900.
Yeah,
Which he
yeah,
still has.
Yeah.
I was ruined many years ago by a fat woman.
Moving right along,
It-
Quizmaster, your response.
Technically, I'm correct.
T'Pol can't read math. That's silly. Well, while that might be true, it's not what we were looking for.
3,000.
And your bet was, of course,
Yes.
3,000, taking
Yeah.
it down to 0.
We'll say this for him. He's consistent.
He is.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Jay, you had 3,700 points. You just watched this episode. Let's see if you got the right response.
Of course
You
I
said
did.
2002, and that is correct.
Very, very well done. And your bet, 250. Giving you 3,950 points. And Jay, you are the champion.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Paul's from the 21st century. Why would she even know what how a paper map works? It's ridiculous. She'd look at it and be like, "Is this food?"
I don't know why she didn't just say, take off the animal byproduct and just give me the dang salad.
We're just eating the map. Archie would be like, "What the hell are you doing?" So yeah, that was a salad.
That
Oh my
episode was
goodness.
probably the worst dressed and the worst filmed episode of Enterprise.
I like that one.
I liked it
I
too.
like that one.
I liked it too.
most of the scenes in so-called Detroit took me right out of the illusion because the stupid set designers did not take into
It
account
wasn't in Detroit. It was in
California
California.
coloring. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
There are
the
no mountains in Detroit.
there are no what in Detroit?
Now, from what I hear,
I couldn't hear you.
They asked to
Mountains,
go
no
to
mountains.
Detroit.
I still can't hear you.
Hang on, Jay. They had mountains. There are no mountains in
yeah.
Detroit.
Not
Right.
outside of Detroit. You're right. Yeah. It was the palm trees that got me, though.
Yeah.
But that's
what I
true of a
heard-
lot of shows. Go ahead.
From what I heard, they asked to go to Detroit, and they said, no, we don't have the budget.
Yeah, it's also kind of dangerous there.
Yeah, I would all been shot.
So I mean, most of it took place at night, which helped.
They could have just
Killed by
like
reptilians.
met up with RoboCop, because RoboCop is from Detroit, and they could have had Ronnie
That's
Cox
true.
back.
Well,
But
they
did
filmed that in
RoboCop-
Dallas, Texas, though. Because
Yeah,
the city looks futuristic. That's why they
yeah.
filmed it there.
Take him to Detroit. No. Oh, God, no. Not Detroit. Anything but that. No.
That's Kentucky
Don't
Fried
leave
Movie for
Detroit,
anybody
no.
who doesn't know.
Everything is new. New Detroit, new Chicago.
Do you guys? Does anyone here watch the John Campea show? Because the girl that's on that show, her first acting role was in that episode.
The guy who played their informant, the guy who was taking blood from people. He was in Seven, if you remember that movie, that awful movie with Brad Pitt and.
Why do you think that was an awful movie? That was
Morgan
really-
Freeman.
No, it was a good, well done movie, but the subject matter was pretty awful.
Oh, I see. What you're saying.
He was the
he
guy
slapped?
that the
Was he
unfortunate
slapped?
guy who had to wear the thing that killed the
7
woman.
Deadly Sins, yeah.
Yeah.
Was he Sloth?
I just said what he was.
I didn't hear you.
Yeah, he was the unfortunate guy who had to wear the thing that killed the prostitute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I never saw the movie. I just know what it's
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
The 7
Yeah, he
Deadly
was-
Sins.
He wasn't the spaghetti sauce guy. No, he wasn't. He wasn't the guy in the bed. But yeah, he was
I
also the
lost my
Romulan.
virginity to a Wendy's manager, so I could get a promotion to a manager.
Thank you, Brad.
He was also the Romulan who was with Odo and when they discovered the Founders Planet. He turned out to be a changeling. Yeah.
The hell is Delta City?
Delta City was
Go ahead.
Delta City was the new and improved Detroit that OCP Omni Consumer Products was going to build after they demolished whole Detroit in the RoboCop movies.
But there was a cancer, and that cancer is crime.
Never seen RoboCop.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
in
my
response
Lord.
to Resolute saying.
Who hasn't seen RoboCop?
Me?
I went to see it twice.
I don't watch a lot of sci-fi, to be honest.
RoboCop 2 was not good.
Yeah, I would just stick with the first 1987 movie because
Well,
that's
I
almost a
would say-
perfect movie.
I would take RoboCop 2 over
RoboCop
RoboCop
series
3.
wasn't good.
Right. Well.
Yeah, that followed the trend of making all of these rated R, gory, nasty, semi-pornographic movies into like kids' cartoons, like they did with Predator,
Rambo,
Mortal Kombat.
RoboCop was semi-pornographic.
RoboCop was going to get an X rating for violence and gore. They had to cut about a minute and a half of gore out of it in order to get to an R rating.
I'll buy that for $1.
And then shortly after it was released, the NC-17 rating came out, which they could have used instead and kept all the gore.
Yeah.
Maybe I should check that movie out.
What was that movie that got the first PG-13? It was Red Dawn, wasn't it?
Red Dawn, yeah. Here's something that's kind of interesting, guys. If you remember, without looking it up, you remember what rating the original Jaws was?
PG.
Rated up.
It was
PG.
Yeah,
I think.
it was PG. I saw the original trailer a couple days ago, and I'm like, that was PG.
Should have been rated R.
Yeah.
I
That-
What was the
Temple
only
that
Star
and-
Trek movie?
I know
Here's a question
Temple of
for you guys.
Doom. Spielberg had to convince them to give it a PG-13. I think.
Let me give you guys this question here. Name the only 2 Star Trek movies, real Star Trek, not the JJ movies, that did not get a PG rating.
The first
The motion
Star
picture.
Trek, the motion picture.
Yeah, that's one.
Got G, didn't it? Yeah.
It's got G. And what's the other one?
First Contact.
First Contact.
That's correct. And that got a
PG-13.
PG-13.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Everything else is PG.
Yeah.
Nemesis should have got a rating of F.
I think they since re-rated the motion picture and gave it a PG rating.
Yeah.
Oh, probably in the newer.
Persis
version.
Kambata's legs had like 4 seconds more screen time in the director's cut, so they had to bump it up to PG. Yeah.
The Damn in Hell drop too.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
they
that's
increased the
very
rating because of that awful beard that Bowens had.
I like
Welcome,
that
Indy
beard.
Tiger.
That was a
Would you like
DeMarco
to join
class
the
beard.
panel?
You know, Star Trek 5 may be what they call a bad movie that Shatner helped write. But during the writer's strike, he wrote and helped produce later on a great TV series called Tech. I loved it.
Tech
Tech
War.
War. Tech War.
Tech War. Yeah, Tech War.
Tech War based on his novels.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Only lasted 13 episodes. It was so great.
Didn't the cop that played in Tech War, wasn't he on BJ and the Bear?
I don't remember.
PJ and the Bear sounds dirty.
Was he BJ or the Bear?
BJ is the. I think BJ is the truck driver. Bear was the cop. I
No,
thought.
Bear was the monkey that he had. With
Oh, Bear was the monkey. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
Bear is also Smokey Bear. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. He had a pet monkey, and the monkey's name was Bear.
I just got through watching Smokey and the Bandit. I love Jackie Gleason in that movie.
Some bitch.
I'm gonna barbecue your butt in molasses. My favorite line is, "There is no way you could come from my loins. As soon as I get home, I'm gonna punch your mama in the mouth."
I thought it was remind me when we get home to kick your mama in the butt.
That was my first movie ever watching at a theater.
That was 1976 too. What was the other big movie that came out that year?
Yeah. Then I watched. Let's see.
That was a question.
Oh, what really did me
what-
for horror was Magic. Oh my God, that was a scary movie.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for having us, John. As always.
Yeah.
And I guess Tokyo was also a contributor to these questions this time.
Yeah.
Yes, he
I stayed
provided
away
the
from
questions for this week.
Yes. Okay. So
Jeff jumps in.
Good job, Tokyo.
The last two rounds were great. That first one was a doozy.
That's odd because I was writing the questions and I sent the questions over to John and I said, "Dude, should I make these harder?" Because
No.
he's like, yeah, they're okay. Some of them are
Yeah.
too easy, but
Yeah.
it's okay for a good warm up.
Not the first round.
win or lose. Win or lose. I always like it when the lead changes a lot in these
Yeah.
things. It's more exciting that way. So
Sorry about that.
Indeed.
yeah.
He's back! Yay!
I'm back. I'm not sure what happened.
Probably
Indy,
just
if
what
you
I
want to
did.
join the panel, click the link at the top of the chat.
What
Yeah.
was that, Professor? What's he referring to? Oh, what was that, Professor? Okay, maybe he's talking to Specs.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Have a good night, Mike. Thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it.
Good night, Mike. I say coming up with categories for this round was actually really difficult. I had a couple of questions already written out, and like I was so happy about this. Like, John, check this out, and he looks at it and he's like, "No, just
Yeah.
no." I'm like, "What's wrong with it?" He goes,
I
"We're
wish
not
T-Dog
doing
would
that."
come and play.
What were the questions?
Oh.
Ask him now.
The idea of doing the questions as wanted posters and personal ads was clever. I thought
Yeah.
that was something.
It was name the series by criticism, the series or movie by criticism.
Oh,
That would've
okay.
been- that would have been a
Yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We don't want that kind of negativity, except when it comes to like Strange New Worlds.
There you go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like, one of the questions I think was like the $200 or $100 question that said, "Mr. President, this is a non-canon series."
No, I'm hearing some surprisingly good things from some surprising sources about Picard season 3. All of a sudden,
I'm
not enough
excited about it.
not enough to make me want to maybe sub to Disney to Paramount Plus yet. But if Dave Cullen watches the last 4 episodes and he hasn't changed his opinion, then I might do it.
Well, you can get Paramount Plus for a month free, and it ends in April. So get it the last of March, and you can see all the episodes of Picard season 3 free, and then cut it off before they charge you.
Yeah, might do that.
Or it could be smooth sailing if you catch my drift.
Yeah. No, I don't sail the high seas anymore. I was in the Navy.
I think those idiots have finally learned from their mistakes.
Well, apparently they got a showrunner that actually likes Star Trek, and that's one of the things that they said was different about it. You can just tell that that's now being made by people who like the material versus people who.
Well, he worked in DS9 and Voyager, and I think Enterprise.
And Enterprise, yes, he did.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying, "Well, he was in charge of season 2, and season 2 was a bomb." They seem to forget.
No, he wasn't.
No, he was brought in to clean up the mess that Michael Chabon had made and left.
Yep.
Because Michael Chabon is trash.
And he had to follow their depictions of the season, so he had no choice to write it the way it was.
Right.
Michael Chabon has been cruising off of the clout that his book, The Adventures of Cavalier and Clay, got him like 20 years ago. And that it was essentially a book about comic book superheroes, and he's been in that geek culture ever since, but not as much as a direct creator of material. He's kind of like Kevin Smith in that regard. Kevin Smith likes to make movies about comic book fans, but every time you have him make a comic book or write something about a character, he always fucks it up.
Good one, Brad.
Pardon me.
Name Spock's sister. Series non-canon. Answer not found.
Well, look what William
404.
Shatner did. Had a brother that we never heard of.
Well, we did hear of him in the episode Operation Annihilate, the original series. Sam was actually played by William Shatner. He's the only other character.
No. Spock.
Oh, Spock.
Spock's brother.
Oh, the Cybok thing, yeah. And it's funny how that was universally regarded as a terrible piece of writing, and then what does Secret Hideout do in their first ever outing? They create yet another sibling we haven't heard of.
And then they bring back the Cybok character
pre-transition
in the latest
we'll
series.
probably never hear of again.
Oh, he'll be back next season. He's got something to do with the next season. You know it.
I'm having fun trying to speculate though what who the Amanda Plummer character is in Picard 3.
I'm thinking that it may be ex-Borgs from the Delta Quadrant that they what's his name? Q on that planet.
Maybe. I've heard all kinds of things. I've heard Dr. Pulaski. I've heard
oh no, that's not Dr. Pulaski.
That's an interesting idea.
I've heard Lursa's daughter because Lursa mentioned that she was pregnant in in TNG, and it was never referenced again.
She would have,
And
she would have had the
yeah.
child before she died in Generations.
Right.
So.
She would have
Yeah.
had to.
Or she was still carrying it. I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? But I
that
mean,
was a
we don't
few
know
years
how.
later, though, wasn't it? Wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
Kim
No,
Tar,
it's same year.
Yeah.
the baby was still would have been born
Well,
because the Enterprise
yeah.
D was destroyed later in 2371. So
Mhm.
the baby definitely would have been born.
And the Duras sisters made another appearance on Deep Space Nine, and it still wasn't mentioned. And she wasn't visibly pregnant then either. So, yeah, that was So that there's a little bit of a hook there.
I never heard of it again. Yeah.
Yeah, another one that I heard of that was even more interesting was that it's Armus, the Skin of Evil, in disguise, coming after them. The tar baby or whatever.
I'm Armus. This is my domain.
Yeah.
It's a destroyer with a flake of its power.
Yeah.
That reference, the direct reference on and appearance on Lower Decks was hilarious. Let's prank Armus.
I still think that would have made a great villain for a movie, especially with CGI. What they could have done with that tar, form of his.
I wonder who it is because I don't know anyone else that has a grudge against him.
I'm gonna be disappointed if it's somebody we never met before.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's if it was somebody that was hurt because of something the Enterprise crew did or something, that'd be fine with me.
Yeah.
But if it's somebody we'd never heard of before, I would probably be disappointed in that. But,
It's Nurse Ogawa. You forgot about it.
She was Asian.
It's Wesley Crusher after he got reassigned.
Don't go there.
Well, they did.
It's the woke part of this. It's the woke part of the show. It's Wesley Crusher now.
Yeah.
I used to be called Wesley Crusher. Don't dead name
Look
me,
what the
Jean-Luc
Traveler
Picard.
did. He turned me out in some other dimension.
Sleepaway Camp, the movie in space.
It's not. It's not Worf's adopted. What's his name?
Alexander.
Nikolai
Alexander?
Roshenko.
Alexander Oshenko.
Nikolai.
Nicholas is
Nikolai was his brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that planet. They had something on their nose, like the Bajorans.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's Vosh.
No, it's not Vosh. If it's Vosh, she's gone downhill real bad.
Well, remember that she had that disease that cured her for in the DS9 episode.
Yeah.
Maybe that enchantment wore off.
Watch it be that that warp physicist chick alien from First Contact.
That's not
The episode,
trailer.
not the movie.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
I thought it was that Romulan chick, that Tasha Yar's Romulan daughter.
Well, that was played by. Yeah, that was played by what's her face.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Steve wasn't going to be on there.
Well, it does look like, because the ship that she's chasing in looks an awful lot like the Narada. It has those spines and things. So
that's what I think it is. I think they changed the actress, but I think it's her.
I think actually
Why?
that she might be Sona, and the reason why I think she might be Sona is her chair looks like Ruafo's chair.
Yeah.
And they're the surgery people, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't
Madonna
need anymore because they can live on Baku now.
That's what happened.
I wonder if the hooded people are Nausicaans. Their version of Nausicaans.
You play Dom Jots, Picard.
I play Dom Jot.
Because you have no gramba. You talk and you talk.
Don't tell me they're the Rian version of the. Who are those people? We look for things to make us go.
They've had them in Lower Decks. I don't think they're going to do that.
No.
Their masks kind of look like those aliens from the interdimensional aliens that kept abducting people.
My head's not big enough for this.
Well, Monday podcast said that Monday the restrictions go off and they can start telling a few things. So maybe they'll tell who Vadic is.
I don't want to know though. I want to just find out.
I don't want to know either.
I want to find
I
out
want to
too.
just watch the episodes.
We have to wait 2 months for it, while everybody else already knows it, probably. But
No, it's next week, next Thursday.
Well,
Well,
I'll
the
see you
people
in
that
2
assume
months.
Oh, you going away for 2 months? Sex?
Won't be on social media, that's for sure.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to get ruined, you know. I don't want to
They
know.
say it
Oh,
may
you were
be on YouTube free.
You're engaging in hyperbole. Okay, I didn't realize that. I thought you were actually like going away for some reason.
the one thing that I'm really happy about is when Dave Cullen said that the show was definitely not taking a turn for like the whole thing was not a whole revenge plot. There was a lot more to it, and that gave me hope.
What I like also is the ship they're on. It has ball turret phasers like the TMP era, and I think that's kind of neat that they have a little bit of a retro design there. Because really,
Captain the Titan was giving Picard shit in that trailer.
Well, it's not like the TNG crew is known for being trigger happy. It's like, you know, when I used to watch Star Trek and when I was in university, you know, the non-Star Trek people would come into the room and try to watch it with us, and they get bored because nobody's shooting anything. You know, they're thinking of Star Wars, where it's always, you know, the space battle, and it's
JJ Trek.
I mean, especially after the Dominion War, you wouldn't be accusing Picard and his crew of being the pew pew type, you know.
Can't be the Dominion. Picard had nothing to do with the Dominion.
Right, but I mean, you know, the idea that Starfleet was in a pew pew mode at that point, you know.
Yeah.
So you know, maybe he's referring to their generation in that way.
I'm looking at a list of all the TNG episodes, trying to figure out who it could be.
Yeah.
Maybe Tasha Yar's sister.
Elorian?
That would have gone straight down.
No,
yeah, didn't she?
Thinking about not the
Tasha Yar's sister was hot.
Yeah. Didn't she go back to Rape Planet or whatever?
Yeah, she went back.
It's what we always call it, Planet Rape. It's the thing we know. The thing everybody knows most about Tasha Yar's planet was there were rape gangs on it, so it became Planet Rape.
How about the Devil Lady?
No, it doesn't look like Devil Lady.
The Devil's Due. The Devil's Due, Ardra. Yeah, I like that episode. I think that was a.
Maybe, you never know.
That was a Phase 2 script too, as I recall.
She said
I did like that episode.
Yeah, we got to see Feklar, or at least what he looks like. Yeah, which is odd because in another show it said the Klingons had no devil.
Yeah, TOS.
I won't be surprised if that lady is just a red herring, though. That's when they're just showing her as the main villain in the trailer.
Here, but maybe she's one of those people that were killed in the Conundrum episode. Like she's one of the same race. Those guys, from the episode where they lost their memories and they had to attack another race of people, and they destroyed a bunch of their ships.
And they had the Central Command there, which is a reuse of Ida, God.
Yeah.
What if it's that mysterious alien that they had to go to Earth and find out what was going on, and they found that aliens had taken over admirals and stuff?
Yeah,
I wonder.
Better idea.
I heard that.
I have a really awesome guess, man. Imagine if it was somebody from where Cayman lived, and she found out that Cayman was actually Picard and was from the past. You know?
Oh, from the Inner Light.
Yeah, imagine if he was one of those people.
No, they got destroyed by the supernova.
They seem to be wanting us to know how short in the trailer Amanda Plummer is compared, because they always show her like the shortest person in the shot.
Yeah,
and so it's weird.
That's an interesting observation.
I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if Amanda Plummer's character turned out to be a crew member of the Enterprise D. And this particular crew member remembers dying horrifically over and over and over and over again in the time loop. and is going after Picard for
It's
killing
that
her
kid that lost the
horribly
teddy
16
bear
times
when they
over.
were evacuating the Enterprise D. It's just bad that she doesn't have her teddy bear.
Talking about the time when they kept hitting the Bozeman.
Yes.
Yeah.
I found out
She was in the cell control that day and died horribly.
She was in the she was in the in the main shuttle bay, decompressed main shuttle bay. Yeah. The explosive charge will take us out of the way.
You suck me. You suck me. You shot
blew
me
me out
out
of
to the. You blew me out to the space to save your ship, Jean-Luc Picard. You must die. I don't remember you. Of course not, because I was dead.
Another guess I heard was the woman who destroyed the crystalline entity.
Oh, no. 1,000 years old by
No.
now.
Yeah, I
think
know.
people
She was
really
quite.
reach it.
Yeah, it's yeah.
That's why she brought back lore. That could work.
Because she said we will get our revenge, so it's like a planetary thing or something.
Yeah, or at
race.
least a group. Yeah,
A race.
Oh, it's
that
Moriarty's
wants,
lover. That's what happens when you transport a hologram off the holodeck. You just get all fucked up.
Good night, Indy.
Night, Indy. Start singing opera and pretending you can do surgery.
What if it's the planet that was next to the planet that the Enterprise D crashed?
Viridian 4?
Viridian 4, yeah. The one that they saved. Yeah. Or remember those cadets? Remember those cadets that did the Cobalt Starburst and then,
Yeah.
they had
Weren't they pre-industrial?
Yeah, they were.
I watched
They were
the
pre-industrial.
I watched the Picard.
God, this is gonna get me.
Yeah.
If we thought about it long enough, I'm sure we could come up with somebody from every single episode of TNG who might fit the description.
They screwed over a lot of
Okay, let's do it.
It could be B'Elanna Torres. I'm not Picard, but I'm going to kill you anyway.
It could. Let's see. It could be Grappler Zorn's daughter from Encounter at Farpoint. That station was going to make us millions.
Hey.
Hey, do you know who played Grappler Zorn? I don't remember the guy's name.
Yeah.
The guy that did the voice of Duke from G.I. Joe.
Yeah. He did a lot of
Really?
voices back
I
then.
thought that was Jeffrey Combs.
And now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
Yeah.
That wasn't Jeffrey Combs.
No.
No, it's Vaughn Armstrong.
No, it wasn't Von Armstrong. It was Michael Bell was his name.
Michael Bell.
He was the voice of Peter Parker on the Amazing Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. He did a lot of stuff. He was
Brad Wolf.
Take care, Brad
Michael
Wolf.
Bell was voice of one of the Transformers in the cartoon.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I
Usually
think he was Bumblebee.
He might have been. Yeah, let's look him up here.
I thought he was Bumblebee.
Can you imagine the guy that plays Optimus Prime does an alien voice in Star Trek?
Oh yeah.
His name is Peter. Optimus Prime is Peter
Trek.
Cullen. Yeah, Peter Cullen is the actor who does voice does Optimus Prime, and he's retired now, but
he's retired.
Yeah, his voice. I mean, he can barely do the Optimus Prime voice anymore.
I think he's doing it for the new
I
movie.
thought he was doing the new Optimus. I thought he was doing the Optimus Prime voice for the Rise of the Beast.
He might, but I mean, the thing is, he's largely he doesn't do like regular animation gigs anymore. Occasionally for a movie, sure, but he doesn't do television.
By the way, I a few years ago, maybe 2016, I met this guy named Bob Bodiansky, who was the creator of the Transformers. He didn't create the forms. He worked for Marvel and wrote the first few issues, and he created like the personalities and the general lore.
Yeah.
He created the names like Optimus
profiles.
Prime.
Marvel was doing all kinds of great work back then. They were
like basically Optimus Prime was a truck called Convoy, and he was white and he looked like the same. But this guy Bob Budiansky, who I talked to for a good hour, was he created the personality and the name.
Yeah.
Nobody would recognize this guy. He's not like a famous person.
He was an editor at Marvel. Yeah, he and Denny O'Neil. Denny O'Neil is the guy who came up with the name.
So
Optimus
he
Prime.
had no line. He had no line behind his desk, and I'm like, this is the guy I want to talk to. Like nobody knew who he was because he
Yeah.
looked famous.
Yeah. Well, it's not because he doesn't look famous, because he's not an artist. Artists usually get the longest
Yeah.
stuff.
But I wanted to talk to this guy.
People want things signed and stuff like that.
Yeah, I didn't care about that.
Yeah.
Shoot, get Peter David to write a Star Trek series. Man, he was great.
He's already written several books. I mean, his New Frontier
I
books,
know.
Puppet books, were pretty
Yes,
good.
I
They could base some
love
of
New
that.
Frontier.
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys gotta watch.
That's what they
Quantumania?
need to do, is bring New Frontier into TV.
Yeah.
You guys gonna
Give
watch
him-
That'd be
Quantumania?
interesting.
Give him an ambassador class ship, just like they had in the book, at least
Yeah.
at first, and then yeah. But no,
If only
the
if Terry Metalis is doing it. If he's good.
yeah.
I want to
We
read
get-
the book to have to understand the series. It's bullshit. It's like having to read.
Well,
the
no.
comics with other-
All you have to do is just take the stories from the books and make shows out of them. You know, that's all you got to do. It's like almost like an adaptation for the books. The book's been out of print for a long time anyway. But yeah.
Yeah. How's that meteorologist doing, Tokyo?
I haven't been on Twitter lately today, so I don't know.
I imagine she's still in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
What happened?
Poor gal.
What happened?
We're talking about Katie, meteorologist Katie. She went to the Star Trek premiere, Star Trek Picard premiere, and when she was going back to her hotel from the event, someone hit her and from behind, threw her into 4 lanes of traffic, and she got hit again. The car flipped over, dislocated shoulder, pulmonary contusions.
Yeah, they had to cut the car open to get her out.
Yeah,
and she lost all her booty from the premiere.
Damn it!
well, they're going to replace it.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gates
Didn't
McFadden
she
reached out to
say
her.
in Facebook that the doctor said she should be grateful that she's alive, but she something about she wouldn't be able to do something ever again or something.
Yeah.
What
No, I
was
haven't
that
heard
last
that.
bit, Jay?
She wouldn't have full motion of something ever again.
Well, it's her non-dominant arm.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I have to read about that. Are you guys gonna watch this Quantumania movie?
I can't find it anywhere on the internet.
The what?
What do you say,
You guys
Mercer?
gonna watch the new Ant-Man movie, Quantumania?
I'll wait
No.
and see what people say about it first.
I'll watch it on Amazon when it comes out.
I mean, Marvel's got to write the ship, otherwise I'm out.
Yeah.
They're basing material now off of just stuff they published within the last 15 years, and that's the worst 15 years of their publication history. That's where they've lost the most ground. So
Tired of the MCU.
they skipped over most of the 60s, 70s, and 80s to bring us stuff that that they've been writing in the aughts and teens, which is the decline of that publisher. So it's very strange that they decided to do that.
They say MODOK is supposed to be on there.
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's played by the same guy who played Yellow Jacket too, which is
Probably is
odd.
Yellow Jacket.
Probably pretty odd.
That's
another thing. That's another thing I don't like. What they're doing. They're doing the same things that studios like Fox and Warner Brothers were doing, where they were sort of blowing off, the characters and merging characters, and I didn't care for that.
There's no report that I can see right now for meteorologist Katie on Twitter.
Okay.
She posted something on her Facebook page. That's how I found the picture of the wreck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, gentlemen, thanks for having me. I'm going to take off for the evening. I'll see you guys later.
Okay.
Thanks for joining us there.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Yep.
You
Bye-bye.
write this down.
And I'm actually going to take off too because I haven't had breakfast yet, and it's 1:00 in the afternoon, and I have to go food shopping.
I hadn't had dinner either.
You guys,
Yeah.
you came up with some good clues. I guess I'll head out too. But you guys came up with some good clues. Thanks, Tokyo.
Yeah.
Ah, it's my pleasure.
Thanks for being here.
We're back to
Yeah, I
John for a
love
couple
it.
Thanks,
weeks.
Mercer.
What's your name? Honest scorekeeper. Wait, I can't even read that. It's so small.
The
Brainy
most
Oh, that's
honest.
the new
rigged
feature.
scorekeeper.
Yeah.
Well, it's
I went to
true.
see Avatar tonight, and they could have cut like an hour and a half from that movie, and it would have been awesome.
StreamYard has a new feature. It's called Headline. You can put a little headline below your name. Well, I got my name over on the other side, but that is my headline.
Gotcha. I see it. I couldn't see it at first.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man,
went
I
to
gotta
see
see
the
that.
Avatar tonight, and if they just kept the last half of the movie and just got rid of the first half of the movie, it would have been great.
So, like with most headlines, yours is a total lie.
All right, guys, I'm gonna head out.
That's
man.
an inaccurate statement, champion.
There we go.
Have a good night,
I'm gonna
Mercer.
spend some time with my normal. I'll talk to my cat. I'll talk to you later.
And I'm
All
All right. Have a good night, Mercer. Thanks for
Good night.
joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Fine, I'm gonna go eat
See you
food
later.
then.
Bye.
all right. I'm gonna get going then too. So thanks for hosting the
Yeah,
questions.
me too.
And I'll have to make some more questions probably in a week or two. I think I just want to play the next few weeks. So anyway,
All right.
thanks for the stream, gentlemen. I will see you guys later.
Thank you,
Bye.
Tokyo.
Good night, guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, I got to go fix me something to eat, go to bed. I got church in the morning early. So
I
I
refuse.
enjoyed it, John, Professor.
Thank you for joining us.
And
Thanks,
I'll try
Jay.
to make a question of Trek tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. Take care.
Have a good
Thank you.
night.
You too.
Thomas, I didn't forget anything.
So I guess we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. I want to thank everyone for joining us for this week. We should be back at our usual time next Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern.
Sounds good.
So with that, I'll say good night, everyone.
Thanks for joining us, everyone.